Hello, good people of YouTube. I'm back on here again. I know I've been gone for a minute. Been busy with work and everything of that nature. You know how it is day-to-day living. But I just wanted to kind of come on here to kind of do another video real quick. But one of the main things I actually want to talk about in this video is some experiences that I've actually been having at work, having to do with my interactions with people, how I'm actually perceived by other people, what other people may think of me, and that sort of thing. Whenever I actually talk to people here on YouTube, the videos, I always come across in a lighthearted manner, very soft, not rough or anything of that nature, not loud, just, gentle yet thorough, just very kind of relaxed, not anything dramatic, just, easy. And sometimes, people can really take those type of traits from someone and think that they can use that to their advantage to the point where they can feel like it's okay to disrespect them. As many people know, I've been in the military and everything of that nature. And basically, through my years of the military, the Marine Corps taught me a whole lot about people. Not only did it teach me a whole lot about people, it taught me about how, I relate to other people, how, my threshold, what do I do, when I'm placed in certain situations, what type of choices I have, what type of person am I becoming, And basically, in my years of the military, I had to go through a whole lot of things, and basically it's a lot of stuff that I had to go through that I don't think that these standard normal person would actually be willing to go through. But, with me actually, being young and actually being out on my own for the very first time in my life during that time, I had no choice but to really learn from the lessons that came from being in the military. And one of those lessons that I actually had to learn is the fact that it's okay to stand up for yourself. I was very gullible, believing everything that people say, and basically being what you would call a pushover for the longest time. Until, I actually had to come to really have a serious, deep conversation with myself. Because again, one of the main things that, you can't do, and I realized this at an early age, is that you can't really go through life being soft. And what I mean by that is that it's not that you're actually letting people, it's like, you don't want to give the impression that it's easy for people to disrespect you and that you're not going to do anything about it. Like I say, I have a very easy personality. I'm able to get along, I believe, with everybody. And like I say, I like to, joke around, and be lighthearted. I don't like to take everything seriously because there's a time and place for everything. But, I like to, talk with people and, and I would hope, they would talk to me and, we would become friends, and just kind of keep things on the light level. But one thing that I actually did learn, and I think I brought this up in a previous video, is that you teach people how to treat you. And basically, when they think that they got an idea of how to treat you, they're going to keep on that thing. They're going to see how far they can go. And I'm learning now that, and I'm glad that, again, that I'm like this now, is that even though I may seem like I'm an easy person, don't cross me. And what I mean by that is that I don't disrespect you and you will not disrespect me. I actually had an experience at work, and this has been going on for like the past couple of weeks here, and I've been actually, again, just kind of deep in thought about how I should handle the situation and such. I mean, because again, I'm not the type of person that, again, is overbearing. I'm definitely not threatening, if you were to actually walk up to me in person, if anything, I look like, like your ordinary person, like, hey, let's be friends type of deal. And I think someone at work actually kind of mistook that and actually misinterpreted or kind of read me the wrong way. And basically they kind of tried to do something and I had to call them on the carpet to let them know, excuse me, but we're not having that. When you sit up there and you actually make your little snide comments and everything like that, thinking that I'm going to just brush it off, because again, I serve the Lord. I try my best to serve the Lord. And anytime you talk to me, you know, I'm always talking about the Bible, and I'm quoting, you know, and just talking about, you know, how good God is, and, you know, and talking about scriptures in the Bible. You figure that you can use that as a way to really to try to humiliate me because of just because you think that I won't step out of character to put you in your place. But I actually had someone to try me. And basically, after they tried me, the response that they got back, it kind of surprised them a little bit, because they did not know that I had that capability of actually bouncing back and getting in their face as well. You know, it got to the point where I was like, okay, you know what? That's enough. I'm not taking any more of your insults. I'm going to let you know that you disrespect me. And the thing about it is that I'm not having it anymore. So basically what it was, it got to the point where me and my coworker, we were like face to face. They were looking at me and I was in their face. It was like, okay, we standing like we getting ready to do something. I'm like, look at here. The buck stops here, buddy. Okay, all these little slide comments. And then on top of that, you threaten to put your hands on me. See, that's one thing about it, is that I love it. People don't understand this, is that I don't like to fight. But again, I'm not going to back down from one either. When you say that you're going to put your hands on me, everything else, and whatever relationship we may have had about that, or whatever the case may be, all of that is out the door. Because right now, all I want you to do is make good on your threat. So, you know, they're talking and this, that, and the other, saying things under their breath about what they'll do, or they'll come and knock the glasses off my face. I'm like, okay, push everything back. Let's do it. There's nothing but space and opportunity. Whatever you want to do, we can go ahead and do that. Because one thing about it, you're not going to put your hands on me, and I'm not going to defend myself. I'll deal with all of the other consequences that come behind that afterwards. But right now, I want you to come and do what you say you're going to do. That's all I want. I don't want to hear no talking. I don't want to hear about, you know, well, this, that, and the other, wait and do this. No. I don't want to do any of that. I want to have some fun. I want to have some fun right now. You come to me and do what you say you're going to do. So they come out of their office and they come standing over me. So basically, all right, you standing over me, you in my personal space. So I stand up in you. Okay. And like I say, what you want to do? I said, okay, so you're saying that you want to knock the glasses off my eyes or my face or whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Like I say, you know, one thing about it, again, is that when I get riled up, see, this is the type of thing a lot of folks don't know, or this is a part of that I don't really show much people. When you get me started, I may be slow to crank up to that level, but once you get me started, it's hard to shut it down. I'm telling you that right now. But I was waiting for them to even make the gesture like they were going to put their hands on me. I wanted them to, because that's just how bad it gotten. I had enough. So they come in there talking about all this yik yak, whatever. I'm just sitting up there, just looking up there and waiting. I'm in their face. Okay, I'm just waiting to see what you're going to do. Because one thing about it is, if you put your hands on me, I'm going to drag you all across this floor. I don't care what size you are. You can be tall, short, or whatever. You know, it does not matter to me. Because why? You came to me and you threatened me. And you threatened to do harm to me. So guess what? I have to use and do what I got to do to protect myself. So if that means that I got to drag you over the floor or punch you in your face in the office, that is what we're going to do. Luckily, cooler heads prevailed before it got to that point. They wanted to sit up there and say, well, all you had to do is do this, that, and the other, and we're going to put a piece of paper in my face. I snatched the paper out their face and I told them, don't you ever try me like that. Because I'm not the one. Okay? And from that point moving forward, I knew that for the most part, our relationship would never be the same. And I'm okay with that. And the thing about it again is that with me, I actually like to go back and reflect on things to see what did I do wrong to cause this person to want to come up to me in such a way as to saying that they're going to put their hands on me. And one thing about it is that, you know, I go back and I reflect and I'm looking at like, okay, was it when I did this? Was it when I said this, that, and the other? It was just the fact that of my friendly personality. But see, one thing about it again is that I knew something like this was going to happen because in the past, you know, couple of months, The only thing that would come out of their mouth in regards to me would be insults. They would laugh at it in a joking way, but they would deliver little underhanded insults. And I would sit there and I would look at them and give them a certain look, but I would be like, ha ha, you know what, whatever, it's not a big deal or whatever. I've been called a whole lot worse by a whole lot better. Doing those type of deals. But these insults kept coming and coming and coming. And the thing about it again is that anytime I would actually go to ask them for something, they would always give me a smart attitude back. I'm like, okay, what's the deal? What is it about me? What is it about me that aggravates you? What is it? Because I need to know. Because again, if we are to work together, we're going to have to learn how to respect one another. You don't have to like me, again, but you're going to respect me. I guarantee that. If you can't do that, then again, you and I both can go and talk to the head man or the head woman or whatever and get this stuff straight. Because I'm not having that. We work too close together in order to be butting heads like this. So ever since I stood up to them and told them that I wasn't having it, our relationship has been pretty much anything they want from me or whatever, send it to me via email. I told them, look, don't talk to me. When you see me, don't say nothing to me. Anything you need from me, send it to me in email and I'll respond back to you. I don't want any interactions with you anymore. Because again, you are a rude person, you don't know how to talk to people, and you are disrespectful. And this is someone that's supposed to have, this is a nurse, a director of nurse, who felt that they had the unmitigated gall to come up and try to intimidate me. I don't care what your title is, okay? You talk to me like you got some common sense. Nursing, I'm pretty sure they teach bedside. You got to have some sort of manners, some sort of caring quality about you in order to be in that particular position. But you also do have some people that are just good at taking tests. So I'm thinking that she's probably one of those people. Regardless of that, don't talk to me like I'm one of your little children. Because again, I'm 48 years old. I'm older than you. And you're not going to talk to me like that. She tried it again. And guess what? I had to let them know, look, okay, all right. And after she did that, went to report her. I ain't gonna put my hands on you, nothing like that. See, one thing about it is that when you're fighting people, you got to be smart about how you deal with people. If I have to, I will fight with these. If I have to, I will fight with these. I will fight with it. But also, before I have to fight with this like this, I'm going to try to use this first. Because there's nobody that's going to be worth me in getting my coins. So I'm going to do this first, which is what I've been doing. And if that doesn't work and they want to jump and I can jump with them, then we'll do this. And then we'll just handle the repercussions after that. If it ever comes to that. I don't want to do that. But if there's no other choice, then it is what it is. Because you're not putting your hands on me. I don't care who you are, man, woman, it does not matter. You're not putting your hands on me. Keep your hands to yourself. Say, you have to let people know where you stand. I don't care how friendly you are to people. The thing about it is that at some point, people are going to try you. They're just going to try you just to see if there is a chance they can disrespect you. And you just keep laughing it off, this, that, and the other. I done did that once before. Many times, giving people the benefit of the doubt. But that part of me is over now. Especially with that person. If I see you in the morning, that's all we need to do is just see each other. Keep it moving. I don't have anything to say to you. I don't wish you any ill will. I just don't have anything to say to you. Keep it moving. If it's not business related, keep it moving. I don't have anything for you. Because one thing about it, again, I'm all about respect. If you can't respect me, then guess what? You need to step aside. I don't have anything for you. And that's just the way it is now. I hate to be that way. But again, I have to do what is important and to protect me. Because one thing about it is that if you don't take care of you, nobody else will. You have to look out for your own self. And I don't care how nice or whatever you may have for friends that will say, oh, I will be there for you. No, the Bible says, put not your trust in any man. And I believe that. And I had to learn that the hard way, trust and believe. But like I say, I just want to kind of keep this video, you know, a bit short, you know, just to let you all know that I'm still alive, you know, thank God, still living. Oh, I also, you know, have a major project that's coming up real soon here too, having to do with my bathroom. So I'm looking forward to that. That should be very exciting. Like I say, you know, it's long overdue. You know, just kind of, you know, it's kind of hard renovating a house when it's just you. But I just thank God that I do have the funds and I'm actually in the financial ability to go ahead and get that done. You know, not taking anything for granted, but like I say, I'm just excited to finally get this done because I deserve a nice and a decent, you know, bathroom. It's not anything nasty, but it definitely needs some updating. So like I say, you know, that should be coming up within the next couple of weeks. But other than that, you know, we're all good on our end here. God is still good. God is still taking care. Like I say, you know, I always say, you know, put God first in everything you do. And, you know, everything is going to be all right. Even on the job, you know, take God with you any and everywhere you go. And the thing about it again is that, you know, listen to him. Talk to him. Listen to him. He'll give you so much wisdom and wise instruction. Like I say, you know, we just have to go to him and pray, you know, that sort of thing. But again, I don't want to change or start this video to be one of those types. But anyway, like I say, I'll talk to you all soon. And I'll have, you know, I'll be posting another video soon for you guys, okay? Peace out, folks. And you all have a great day.